Here we go. Oh boy, I think we're live.
We are live.
Are you sure? Is that why it says you're live right on that screen? We're live and coming from our high-end, high-tech studio here at the Sharon at Sea headquarters.
Yeah, the office.
Yeah, this is the main office, the hub, where all the action happens.
Yeah.
Also known as our cruise room.
Yeah.
Oh, and my guitar room. I guess you can see my guitars in that picture. So
yeah, that's true.
Sorry about that.
Our packing room, which next week when we're live, you will probably see lots of suitcases behind us and packing started. We will be packing for our cruise.
We?
Well, okay.
What you mean we, Kimasabi?
Maybe I'll be packing.
You'll be packing, and I'll be cheering you on the whole time. Talking about packing. This also is Santa's workshop.
It is.
As well.
At Christmas.
What's up, Nathan Fisher? How are you? Nice to see you.
Hi, Nathan.
We're hoping that we have a smooth live broadcast tonight. Last week we had a little snafu.
Yeah.
So if we run into any connectivity issues, we will certainly try to fix that up. Lucia, I think I said that right last time, and I hope I said it right this time.
Hi, Steven.
Steven's here.
Messing with Dale's here.
Dale, yeah. There you go, Dale. Let's get that out of the way.
Hi, Desi. Hi, Ruth Ann.
All right, there's a lot of folks on there, so we sure appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. And Marty Saunders is on there. Hi, Marty Saunders. We'll talk more about Marty later. She's a dear friend of ours and a cruising vacation companion.
Yeah. Well, let's tell them right now. What
you want to know about Marty right now?
Yes, we met Marty Saunders on it was our son's first cruise. It was back in 2006 on the Carnival Valor. And they were our dinner partners. We didn't know them beforehand, but they set us up for dinner together. And that's how we met them, and we became great friends. We cruise together still to this day.
Yes, we vacation together. We're family friends. She's got a beautiful, can I say super sexy husband? Yeah, you can say that. Whatever. He'd appreciate that. And she's got 3 beautiful daughters. And what's funny is they live in Kansas. And we are in Arizona, so it's a great long distance love affair that we have with that family.
We keep in contact.
So they're good people.
Daily, every few days.
Yes, you'll see behind us. There's a bunch of pictures of some of our vacations and stuff, and they're in some of those pictures. So.
Oh.
So there you go.
There's one. We have one right over there, actually, with all of us.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know if you need to feel the need to show that or what later. All right, so we got so Lori's here. Lisa, thanks, appreciate that. Patty Ray McFall Monk. Whew, boy, that's a mouthful, Patty Ray. How you doing? Elizabeth's here. Stephen Hayes.
Amy. Hi, Ralph.
Ralph, what's up, buddy? Mary's here. Thank you for saying hi. And all right, so we got a couple people here. What is on the agenda for tonight's exciting live broadcast?
There really isn't a lot of new cruise news this week at the cruise industry.
It's been a lame week.
Yeah, it's been kind of a lame.
Hold on, I think the hot topic is still that Legend fiasco that everybody heard about. Yeah, I tried to dig in and find some information on that, and things seem to be pretty tight-lipped. A selection you heard about. There was a family of about 30 people. They were there picking fights, raising heck. Trying to give a hard time to all the Aussies. There's some rumors that it was a bunch of wild Italians. That's just a rumor. I have no proof of that. So anyone on here that's Italian, I'm not picking on you. That's just what I heard. And so a lot of people got thrown off the ship. A few family members were able to stay on who weren't involved. And now who knows? We're waiting to see what kind of legal action is going to get taken and stuff like that. I think Carnival was doing some nice things for the passengers that were affected negatively on the ship, so that's always cool. And so that's what we know so far. So there you go. So
that's about it with that. The only other really new things this week is a little bit with Symphony of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. They are actually holding their second sea trials on March 3rd. That ship will be coming out in July of this year.
So hold on, what are sea trials?
Well, they are doing the second sea trial, actually basically to test the propulsion system, because I guess it was not quite up to par on the first test.
Oh, okay. So there you go. It's a little inside info.
So that's on the new Symphony of the Seas.
Okay.
We hope to be on one day.
Hold on. We might have a few new. All right. Did we say hi to Stephen already? DG. Hi from Florida. Marty, thanks for the comment. That's so Marty. Nice. Let's see, Lauren.
Hi, Lori.
Lori's giving some props to the Carnival Sunshine, and now she's showing off with the back-to-back. Okay, I see how it's going to be, Lori. Yeah. And Nathan, I don't know. There were some crazy things, but I heard that these people were pushing and fighting with the crew, and I'm not sure. I don't know what kind of training the Carnival people get. You know, if a wild group starts a fight, it's certainly tricky to handle.
The Carnival crew didn't quite respond the way they should have as well. And but we're thinking, like we said last week, they're probably going to be doing a lot of extensive training on Carnival as well as the other crews.
Well, these people walk around the ship watching people having the time of their lives week in and week out, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's a monster brawl where people are fighting down on the ground. So it must be a little bit hectic.
Yeah.
Dan's Jets are here. Pamela's here. Debbie. Thank you. Oh, Debbie, you're honored to be watching. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it is an honor. I mean, getting up and seeing this is, certainly an honor for anybody.
Everyone, we have our new cruise shirts on. I don't know. Can you see? Jamie's got a little picture.
I think I wore this last time, but don't worry, I have changed and showered since last time I wore this. So. Oh, thanks. Lori was commenting. She saw Matthew's video.
Oh, yeah. Matthew had his on last night on his video. So any of you who did not watch his video, if he is doing a giveaway, so if you would like to be in the giveaway,
yes,
then go to his video and comment that you would like to be in the video under his video.
Yeah, I'm sure he has very strict instructions. There's no goofing around with that kid. He's very, detailed. Yeah. He gets right to the point.
He loves his giveaways.
Yeah,
he likes to be, everything. He wants to be in charge of the giveaways of Sharon at Sea. So we gave him that position.
Marty, I'm glad you like the shirts because we'll be giving them to you and your family for Christmas presents this year. Just kidding. Just kidding. Thanks, Patty. We'll let Matthew know you gave him the thumbs up. His thumbs up.
And he will be back. He will be with us next Monday night when we're live, because that's when he will be announcing the winner. So that we can get the prize shipped out on Tuesday before we leave on our cruise.
And next Monday night, you'll probably see a lot of stress in our faces as we're trying to get ready to leave on Thursday for our next cruise on the Carnival Magic. Yeah. Magic? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe we'll pack. We'll be packing for you.
We'll just be behind you packing. Yeah, you can see what I put in. Some deodorant, some foot spray. You can see which color thong I'll be bringing for the Lido deck. I'm trying to decide between my Perk Bull zebra stripe and the leopard skin. It's always a tough decision. So maybe I'll let the people choose. Oh, that'll be nice. Allure of the Seas.
Oh, that's a nice ship.
Sorry, Nathan. Didn't mean to drive you to drink with that comment. All right, what else we got going on?
Okay. Well, the only other real news in the cruise industry this week is with Holland America.
Ooh.
And here, I'm going to read this because, Holland America and O, which is the Oprah magazine.
Oprah magazine, are launching big time.
A new O's reading room fleet-wide. I guess it's been a big hit, and so what they're doing is they're bringing O's reading room to all of their 14 ships in the fleet around the world, and they've introduced it as part of a special onboard programming developed in partnership with O, the Oprah magazine. So by May 2008, all guests on all the ships, regardless the cruising region, will have the opportunity to read the latest book club selection and participate in discussions on board.
Now, the way you read that, do you need to give credit to any literature or periodical?
No, but the big thing, I guess, is the first novel to go fleet-wide is called An American Marriage by award-winning author Tayari Jones. So that is the big a Holland American news.
Are they paying you on the side to promote that deal?
I wish.
Well, listen,
But anyway, so
Holland America is an amazing cruise line, and the service is second to none. But I am not prepared to choose my cruise line based on if they have a great reading room and a book club.
But
that's just me.
For those of you who like to read and that's interesting, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
So, and the rest of the news I have for you is actually, I was just going to kind of go over all the cruise deals this week with all the cruise lines as they're going on, because some of them are about to end. So, of course, a lot of you probably know Carnival is having their $49 deposit sale right now through this Wednesday, although it does not include the newer ships like the the Vista and the Horizon. I put those two together. Or the 10-day plus or Alaska cruisings. Those are more, they aren't included in that. But all the other 2 to 9 day sailings are $49 to book per person.
That's a deal. Screaming deal.
Norwegian Cruise Line has a $50 deposit fleet-wide right now, and they do include all their new latest ships in that, and their deposit is also refundable. There is no restrictions on theirs. And along with theirs, you can receive they call it their 5 for 5. So you can have up to 5 for 5. So these are the choices. And most of the 7-day cruises, you are able to get 2 of these 5. So it depends on the cruise. But it's the unlimited drink package, specialty dining. And like on a 7-day cruise, you actually get 3 nights of specialty dining included in that. Let's see, shore excursion credits in the ports. And it depends on the cruise how much the credit would be. Or a free Wi-Fi package. And also right now, all the balconies and above can receive up to $500 onboard credit. And that depends, of course, on the cruise, where the cruise is. I'm sure the more expensive cruises are the ones that get the higher onboard credit, or the suites and things like that. So there you go. And there's only 2 days left of that sale as well. Let's see what's going on. Princess is just offering free gratuities right now on some of their select cruises. And unfortunately, Royal Caribbean during wave season here has been a little kind of fallen back with all the other cruise lines. They are offering 30% off every guest, which they've been offering so far this whole year. And there's been no other special offers. So I'm kind of disappointed in Royal.
Nothing new, nothing exciting from Royal?
Nothing new, just that. Right. So, and then Holland America is just offering some onboard credit for select itineraries. So there you go.
That's a big deal.
For anyone interested in booking a cruise, that's the deal's going on for the next few days. So next couple days. So if anyone wants to book a cruise, there you go.
Pamela asked a question. Have you been on Holland America? No, we have not.
We have not.
No. As some of you may know, we are predominant, and literally so far every cruise we've taken has been with Carnival because it's worked well for us and it's gotten us to a level that we're comfortable with, and they make us feel important when we're on there. And we kind of dig that. One reason
too is that our son enjoys Carnival the most, and if we were cruising without him, we would probably think about maybe some of the other cruise lines like Holland America or Princess. But with him, there's just Princess has no water slides. Holland America, there's not a big kids club going on there, and so we just don't really look into those. We are hoping to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise soon, and we are booked on a Norwegian cruise next February as well, the new Norwegian Bliss. So, speaking of the Bliss, last week I mentioned about some people were talking about the go-karts on the new Norwegian Bliss, and I had mentioned something about a age restriction of 13. It's actually not 13, and I don't know why I said 13 because I've actually wrote a article on my blog and said it was 14 in the past. So, but it is 14. I don't know why I said 13, but so it is there is a 14 year old age restriction on that. So anyone wanting to go on that because they have kids and thinking it might be fun, if they're not 14, they're not going to be able to ride the go-karts.
Yes. And, so just to jump in, Lisa, you were right. We took care of that, which is disappointing because that same person was a lot of fun last week. And now all of a sudden, apparently they've been hitting the bottle or somebody with some inappropriate comments. So that person who's making those rude comments, he gone. He gone. It's just that simple. So I believe that those things are blocked. Ryan, the Vista. Hey, we love the Vista. Yeah. There was a few things that we didn't love, and I think we talked a little bit about it in our videos. So you'll have to go back and watch the Vista trilogy or It might even be more than that. But listen, the ship's beautiful. Things were great with it, but
it's just very different. It's a whole different look.
Yes.
And if you've gone on a lot of Carnival cruises and you're used to the whole atrium elevators and all of that, when you walk in, you just all of a sudden see just a completely different look. The elevators are missing, and that's one thing that we didn't care for. We really like the big wow kind of thing when you walk in.
Yeah.
But that it wasn't mostly that. I would say the service wasn't quite up to par compared to some of the other cruises we've had. It may have been because it was on the newer side, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's been a battle for him. You know, you put out the newest, greatest ship. The expectations are so high that sometimes they can be hard to meet. I mean, listen, it was great. If you're going on the Vista, it'll be amazing. And if you haven't cruised
just
before,
make sure you
you'll be blown away.
And when you go to the shows, try to get on the ground floor up close as you can to see the shows. That is one of the things people are talking about. And we did notice because one of the nights we went a little later to the show, so we sat up higher. And the seats, instead of kind of going up at an angle like this, the person in front of you is almost sitting up a little higher than you. It's really weird. We couldn't figure out what the deal was. And a lot of people were talking about it after they sailed on the Vista too. So you couldn't really always see over their head. So as long as you're down on the ground, you're good. But one thing is they do not have drink holders or any little tables in front of you. No drink holders. There's just like little chairs just right close together. And so it's not as comfortable of a feeling as on the other ships.
That was very difficult for me.
But the shows are great. They had some awesome shows on some of the newer shows on the Vista though. And the sky cars, this little sky ride, those are fun. I rode that with our son, and that was a little scary, but it was fun.
Yeah, I don't think I could go on there. I think there's a weight limit. I tried to get on, and they just said, "Please, you got to get out of here, sir."
You were just
I was scared. The panorama, we are hoping to book that, and boy, we would love to get on the inaugural cruise. I'm not sure if we can pull that off. We'll have to see when, where, and how, and what the schedule is with Matthew's school and some of that stuff.
We will pull it off.
Do you think so? Yeah. Okay, we'll see what happens.
School or no school, we're pulling it off.
Yeah, Ralph's been on the Vista. He said, "Hey, it's a nice ship. It's gorgeous."
Yeah.
And
like we say, the Breeze is our favorite. I prefer the Breeze over the Vista.
There you go, David Green. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Let's see. Elizabeth just booked a cruise on the Breeze. Oh, hold on. I booked a cruise with you on the Breeze. Is that
who?
Elizabeth? Elizabeth Green? She doesn't remember the deposit. Use yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. So if you're going on the Breeze, you're gonna love it. I think the Breeze is officially our favorite ship.
It is.
It is. So we're going to see what that. What's the atrium going to look like? I think on the horizon, Janet, the atrium's supposed to be set up the same way as the Vista. Yeah. I think they're sister ships with the same basic. They're put together the same way. I guess
they're saying that the horizon's going to have a couple. Things I guess that the Vista doesn't have, so I'm kind of waiting to hear about that.
There you go. We got a new person, Tolly or Tolly. Hold on, I'll say Tolly, and you let me know if that's correct. So you can respond and let me know. And Pamela says she hopes the Bliss is better than the Epic. We did not like the layout of the Epic. Well, I think we're supposed to be going on the Bliss.
Yeah.
Sharon's trying to put something together.
It's already put together, so you're going.
Yeah, it's already put together?
It's already put together.
Okay, so I guess I'm going. I guess you've done a great job putting that together.
You're booked.
Outstanding. Let's see. Who else is making some comments? Somebody named Dad Mom is saying free messing with Dale. No, I don't think we're going to free messing with Dale. Sorry, that's just not going to roll for us.
Amy's do you have a favorite port to leave out of? They have a couple. Well, for a couple of reasons. Probably the easiest, smoothest port we've ever cruised out of on embarkation day was Port Canaveral out of Orlando. But our favorite port as far as the views leaving from is Miami, because we love the view going out and you see South Beach and all that, and it's just a nice view. Some of the western like Texas and New Orleans and stuff, it's just not it's not as pretty leaving from. So yeah, I would say Port Canaveral or Miami are our favorite ports. Yeah,
Miami is pretty awesome. We left. I think so. Marty, what about you? Marty, if you're still there, what's your favorite port to leave out? Oh, I know. She's going to say New Orleans.
No, she's going to say Texas. Oh, no, maybe New Orleans.
She likes New Orleans.
Yeah.
She's a fan of New Orleans. Let's see.
Speaking of that, I'm posting a video on the pros and cons of New Orleans this week.
Pamela, yes, that's it. The no glass elevator. You know,
Yeah.
one of the things Matthew loved when he was little, and that everyone else on the ship hated, was he loved to get in that elevator and just go up and down, up and down, up and down, press all the buttons, and he loved it.
Really little.
Yeah, like a little kid.
When he would be upset or tired, we would actually get in the elevator, go up and
Yeah,
down.
if he was feeling a little cranky or ready to break down, he called it the purple elevator because the first ship he noticed it had purple highlights, and that was a big deal.
We still to this day would call him the purple elevator.
Yeah, so that's a tip. If you got some kids that are getting a little feisty, get them in that glass elevator, take them up and down a few times, and they'll calm right down.
Might make people kind of angry, but
trust us.
Okay. You do what you have to do. Oh, what's Marty say?
Marty said Miami. Yeah, because you have such great memories of balcony parties. Although we did have a good balcony party in Alaska with Marty. But anyway, all right. Ryan's from Gilbert, Arizona. What's up, Ryan? Oh. You're local, just on the other side of town. That's always cool. Okay, hold on. I got the word. It is Tolly like Holly. Yes, the breeze is amazing. You're gonna love it. It's our number one ship. Unfortunately, our favorite cruise director, Mike Pack, is no longer on the breeze. He's moving to the Horizon. So if you get a chance to sail with him, he's awesome. And speaking of directors,
he's our favorite.
We never put a lot of time and effort into him, but every once in a while we get a guy awesome. And this next cruise on the Magic, who do we have?
Dr. E.
Dr. E.
And we, a lot of people like him. We're kind of, you can take it or leave it, but our son just loves that guy.
Yes. Matthew thinks he's cool because he brought him up on the stage. He won a little prize and got to meet him and stuff. Yeah. So that guy's very entertaining. Some guys get very involved and they try to be a focal point, and that can be good if you like their personality and their comedy and their jokes and stuff like that. And Dr. E's certainly that kind of guy. But so we enjoyed him, and we're looking forward to hopefully see him, and maybe we'll try to get a little video clip with him and say hi, and Sharon will sneak in an interview. I think you have a couple interviews we're trying to line up for this cruise.
Cruising with him.
Yep. Let's see. Pamela, larger ships are small.
I like the larger ones because they have. See, part of it is it's probably different if you cruise with kids versus not cruising with kids. If we didn't cruise with kids, we may just enjoy the smaller ones, a little more relaxed. I guess vibe. But since we take our son, we like all those fun amenities for him, the water slides, the water park, all that.
Keeps him busy.
We also like to watch the dive-in movies under the stars. So we actually like to lay out there and watch a movie, usually 1 or 2 nights out of the cruise as well. It's just relaxing. And the larger ships have those. I think a lot of the smaller ships don't have the movie screen. Yeah. So
and there you go.
We prefer the larger.
Marty, thanks. She said, then again, any port's our favorite when we're with you. Yeah, well, I hope you say that after I have a few drinks and I'm getting sassy. Ralph's the fan of Miami. Yeah, Miami's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Amanda, don't worry. You can call her. You can still call her. You can call her tonight. You can call her tomorrow. It doesn't matter.
I know what she's talking about. She missed out on the $50 to book it. She's in the group. Okay. Don't worry, Amanda. You're still in the group cruise.
Yes.
We'll get you in. We'll get your cabin though for you soon.
And she said, "Have you been on the Conquest?" I think
we have.
Yeah, we were on the Conquest. That was pretty awesome.
It was several years ago, but we have been on the Conquest.
We like the Conquest. Lisa, I don't know who's on the Breeze. Who's on the Breeze now? I did know his name slipped my mind. It's Is it the singing cruise director guy? The guy that sings all the time?
No. You know what? When this goes to replay, I will post it under there.
Okay, don't forget, because Lisa will be really angry, and she'll probably quit the channel if you don't do it.
I remember his name, but I think I've heard he's pretty funny. That's one of the newer ones.
Pamela's giving us some info on the Epic. There were not enough elevators. Man, I need elevators and/or escalators because I am not a fan of going upstairs at all, no matter what, especially on vacation. Yeah. Jamie D. I don't think we sail with Jamie. Well, I don't know. We may have. It really wasn't until probably after our 10th cruise or so that we really started even paying attention to cruise directors.
No, we haven't had Jamie.
But Sharon says no, so I guess that's going to be the answer. No.
That sounds familiar. We may have years ago. I think maybe years ago, either maybe on the Splendor or several years ago.
Hold on, Ryan's got some insight. Schwartz is a cruise director.
Okay.
Ryan, are you saying that's the cruise director on the Breeze? Isn't that the singing cruise director? You can tell us if you know.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
It's a CD. Okay, Swartz. Okay, there you go.
Autobot Diva, you're bummed so many ships are not doing 7-day in 2009 from Florida in August. Oh, you had to shrink the vacation for budget? Well, hey, listen, we've all been down that road.
Yeah.
And that's tough because a 5-day, like there's times when Sharon says, let's just book a 5-day or a 4-day. And it's just hard because it takes a couple days to really get acclimated once you get on the ship.
Yeah.
So that,
we've done a 5-day. We've done a 3-day also.
That
was kind of weird though. We took a 3-day just because we could drive over to Long Beach, over to California, and hop on a ship. But it was kind of weird. We found that cruise, all we did was eat and drink, eat all weekend. I don't know why, but it's like we couldn't get into doing anything because it was so short or something.
That's what I do every cruise the whole time.
But we ate so much. It's like every time we turned around, we were just eating. I don't know. It's just like all we did was eat.
Oh boy. Thanks, Lisa. That's a nice comment. Let's see. Ryan's talking about that. Amanda might have an internet situation, so hang in there.
Okay. Well, we had one last week, Amanda.
Well, there you go. Is there more? Jeez. This is getting crazy.
What's wrong? Oh, what are you trying? I can't read.
I don't know. There's we're getting inundated with the Dale dude, so we're trying to keep up with that. It's getting a little wild.
Oh, okay. She on the stage. Are you talking about Jamie D, Ralph? Wanted to stay in Tampa? Yeah, I think some of them when they've been on a ship for a while, they get used to it and they like to stay on that. Like actually Dr. E, I was really surprised that he's, I think the week after we get off or the week after that, he's actually going to Baltimore to get on the Pride. And that's going to be his
because that ship's having a bunch of, isn't it in dry dock right now?
No.
Getting some stuff done or had some stuff done not too long ago?
It did a while back.
Yeah, they had a big makeover.
And that's kind of weird because he's been on the Magic, I think, since it's first came out. He's been on it.
Yeah, we've seen him. We've been with him twice before, haven't we?
No, this will be our 4th time.
With him?
Yeah, he's been on Magic the whole time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't remember a dang thing. I'm not sure if it's the beer or the whatever it is, but sometimes I struggle. That's why it's good to have Sharon. She keeps me in check. Let's see. Elizabeth's taking a little.
I'm over here to read.
Sorry.
The comments. That's okay.
Go ahead. Just push me out of the way. It's no big deal. That way you can see my shirt.
Paradise. Oh, okay. The Paradise.
Fascination came out of dry dock too. Were we on the Fascination or the Inspiration?
Inspiration.
Okay. They sound the same, so I struggle with that. Angie's here.
Angie.
What's up?
You made it.
I know, Angie, but you're right at the end, so we got to go now. Bye. Just kidding.
Hi, Jen.
All right, Jen. Well, thanks for getting here. Better late than never. That's what they all say.
Yeah, that's what I say. I'm usually a few minutes late everywhere.
Yeah, and people know that because every time you say that live thing starts at 7, it's like 7:09, and I'm still going. Come on, get in here. Yeah. Let's get going. All right, so listen. We're almost at 30 minutes now. This has been awesome. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for all the interaction and the questions. We love doing this. And it's great to talk to you.
Yes.
Thanks for letting us interact with our buddy Marty a little bit. And so that was cool. Oh, we got a few more things coming in.
Hang on. Yes, we've been on the Conquest, Amanda. We like the Conquest. It was several years ago before the 2.0 upgrades, but we really enjoyed it. Let's see.
I lumped this on Conquest in with like the Freedom and the Valor.
And the Valor. Yeah,
it's all those were also awesome too.
Let's see. We are going. Pamela says we are going on the Miracle out of Tampa. Next, Oh, that'll be nice. Oh, okay.
The Miracle's a nice ship.
Yeah. We were on the Miracle once. It's nice.
Oh, Ralph, you had Mike Pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had him on the Vista too. That's where we first met him, and then he was on our last Breeze cruise as well.
Yes, he was awesome. Yeah. Craig, we do. We are. We're creatures of habit. We're older now. We struggle with change. Although
somebody struggles with change.
Well, listen, we've been lucky enough to cruise a bunch of times. So we've cruised enough that we're considered platinum cruisers. And so we get a couple perks for that. And it makes us feel good. and you know, we know it works for us, and so far Carnival has done us very right, and so we stick with that. We are going to venture out and try Norwegian here soon, and maybe do some other things,
and hopefully Royal maybe when they we see
maybe.
We want to go to Symphony of the Seas, but we're kind of waiting to see what.
Yes. Years from now, we'll probably retire to Holland, America.
I'm waiting to see a new itinerary or something for it, because I don't want to go. We're kind of want to try some new places and not go to the same. Symphony of the Seas. Some of the itineraries to the Caribbean are we've been on those so many times that we're just looking for some new itineraries.
Yes. So that's it. So that might drive us to some new cruise lines.
So we're looking maybe to go to Bermuda, or and then in 2020 we are actually going to be doing a European cruise as well, and maybe a back-to-back there. We want to see as many places as we can when we go there, or our other option that we're going
to see which lottery we can win, so we can see if we can go for a back-to-back.
I really want to go to Iceland, so we are considering doing a week in Iceland and then heading on over and taking a week cruise in Europe after. So we'll see how that'll be 2020.
Amy, great question, Amy, and I'm not going to lie, this is a tremendous divider between us. It puts strains on our relationship on a regular basis.
What's that?
Amy wants to know, what's more important when you're picking a cruise, the ship or the ports?
Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I can say it's.
Oh, you can say you're all about the ports.
Well, I want to. I just like to have at least one new port, you know, if possible.
You're all about the ports.
But
she's all about the ports.
The ship does make a difference too. Like, I do prefer the newer ships, but that's what makes it kind of hard. We have to find the right ship and the right itinerary. So that sometimes that makes it kind of hard for us to figure out what we want to do sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I am a fan of the ships.
Yeah, he just wants a ship. He would stay on the ship the whole time.
At this point, I am getting to that point where I am cool as staying on the ship. When we go in a port, and if I've been there before, I'm happy just staying on there and having the whole joint to myself.
Yeah,
I really am. It's cool with me. Food and drinks galore, and that's when I can wear my Speedo and nobody laughs at me.
I like to get off and see things. I'm the more adventurous one, I guess. Let's see what else.
Pamela's gonna try that Real Deal Tours in Honduras. Sweet. I'm glad that you booked that. Mention Sharon if you would, so he knows we're helping to promote him.
I've been trying to promote him. Yeah, when we first went on the tour with him, he had just started up his business, and we had like the best time. I mean, it was just awesome. It was just like a private tour, and he is just so nice.
Yeah, he was super cool.
Yeah, he was, and really inexpensive. I can't believe how inexpensive he is compared to.
Well, you never know. If he's getting popular, he might have jacked up his charges. So don't talk about how too inexpensive he was.
But yeah, I highly would.
So we know how much Pamela has to pay.
Him. Yes.
2021 cruises go on sale when?
2021
for Lisa.
Probably not for almost another year, Lisa. They're just announced some in 2020, and even they're only through I think April of 2020 right now on most of the cruise lines. So it's probably going to be close to a year, at least probably about at least 9 months, I would say.
So there you have it.
Yeah, not for a while.
Angie, we appreciate you commenting on Matthew's pizza reviews. We will try to do one in Orlando, and then we'll definitely be doing one from the Magic again. Does Magic have the Pizza Pirate?
Yeah.
The Pizza Pirate on the Magic. We'll be getting a strong review from Matthew and see how they're doing.
Pizza.
Elizabeth, there you go. Yes, stay on the ship. That's the way to go. Eventually, we'll get to a point where Sharon will just get off the ship and do her thing, and I'll just stay on. We'll just be a happy senior citizen type couple that just goes their separate ways. We'll get to that point.
I stayed on the
ship. Same with David. See, a lot of we are on my side. I got to tell you, Sharon.
Stayed on the ship. You know, one port that I will definitely stay on the ship next time is probably Belize if we go back there. We've been there a couple times and gotten off, and it doesn't do much for us.
Hold on. I think Jen says the Magic has a Pizza del Capitano.
Oh, did they change it? It was
Pizza my gosh. You better, thank you for correcting us, because we need to make sure Matthew knows exactly what pizza he's getting into.
Yes, that's right. Well, he likes Pizza del Capitano too.
He says there's a difference. Are you just saying that to be accommodating for the live stream?
It's pretty much the same. It's
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Oh, we shall see. We'll see it. I hope that they can turn and burn those pizzas. That's all I like to know.
He had that on the Vista. Yeah.
Specialty restaurant. Favorite specialty restaurant.
Steakhouse.
Anybody says that.
Now I will say I think that one of the best steakhouses, is on the Miracle, because and maybe any of that class of ships, but we really enjoyed the Miracle because it was up in the whale tail, and so the whole view, it was just the whole setting and everything.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I've seen some steakhouses on the ships where they're like tiny,
right,
and they're off in the corner. Where's the one we started that?
The one that we were really surprised with was the Vista, how small and it was for being such a big ship. It just was, not really what you would expect. And even the breeze we were on, it wasn't. It was just, I don't know. It wasn't the same. The ones up in the whale tail on the Spirit class ships are the best. The whole setting is just gorgeous.
There you go. Let's see. Jen said her 6-year-old loved the pizza, and Dr. E was great. Yeah. Yep. See, well, there you go. Yeah. And Matthew loves them too. So I don't know. I mean, the kids love Dr. E. What can you say?
What do you think reduced deposits? Amanda, it's hard to say. I usually get notified a day before they're going to have them.
And then you push that information out to the people?
And then I share it. I don't share it until after midnight because technically I'm not supposed to share it early. But sometimes I will give people hints when I talk to them to hold off and wait because something's coming. They've had a lot. I'm thinking that I haven't heard anything yet, but I'm thinking after
Are you holding back information from the people?
After this one that ends on the 28th, I'm thinking it may go with probably nothing too exciting until at least the following Sunday, or maybe the week after that, and then something will pop up again. I'm not expecting the $50 deposits to come again, but maybe the half-off deposits, because they've had which is very surprising, they've had a couple of the $50 deposits pretty close together.
Don't worry, Amanda, they will be back with more of those deals.
There will be something before long.
Janet, the magic. So we'll be getting on the Carnival Magic, and our next video, the next time you see us, will be in our preparations as we begin packing and showing you how that chaos produces itself. And actually, it's not chaos. Sharon does an amazing job of getting me packed.
We are going to be packing.
I don't know what I'd do without her.
Hopefully.
Besides not having any clothes to wear.
So we are going to try to pack light this time. And we're flying in 2 days before our cruise. We're flying in late on a Thursday. Well, actually not 2 days, 1.5. We're flying in late Thursday night. Yes. So we'll be in Orlando all day Friday, which we decided to stay close to the airport this time instead of down by the port, just because our flight comes in at like 11:30 at night.
Yes, and then we'll be telling you about the cheapest way to get from Orlando Airport to the port and how to make that happen. Because I got a plan and I'm excited about it. Yes,
we will tell you, because normally to take a taxi down there it's like $115.
Yeah, that's steep because that's like a 45-minute ride.
We have something we're going to be doing. Yes. So we'll be there all day Friday, and we will be seeing a few sites. We're not sure what yet. We're kind of still planning that on Friday. And then we will be getting on the ship, and we will probably be going live Friday, again Saturday when we get on the ship. And after that, it really just depends on connectivity on the ship. Yeah. Like last time, we had the full internet package, and we tried multiple times and we just were not able to go live at all.
Internet on the ship can be a little bit tricky.
So if we are not able to go live, we will post lots of pictures on our Facebook, and we will also go live when we are in one of the ports, probably San Juan though, or St. Thomas, one of those two.
All right, a couple more questions. Let's see, DG, they will sell designer stuff in the duty-free shops, but I guess different lines will sell different levels. I don't know if I've seen Louis Vuitton type of stuff on Carnival.
The Vista has a lot bigger area with designer purses in it, but I don't remember going in and looking at all of the brands. So I don't remember if they had Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
But I would.
And to be honest, I hope Sharon never looks at a Louis Vuitton, because then I would have no money for the casino on that cruise. So please don't give her any ideas, okay, DG? Fort Lauderdale's port.
We like Fort Lauderdale.
Yes. We've had good experiences in Fort Lauderdale.
One of our best hotels, pre-cruise hotels, was in Fort Lauderdale.
The Embassy Suites?
We stayed at the Embassy Suites right there, and it was closer to the airport, I think.
Probably.
But it was walking distance to so much. There was a grocery store. There was like some department stores. There were so many things really close by. This cute little Italian restaurant we ate at for dinner, and it was very, very convenient. That was, we like Fort Lauderdale too.
There you go.
Let's see. I'm packing.
Let's see this. No, not packing. Oh, she said packing cubes.
Oh, packing.
And a little autocorrect.
Oh, Angie. Oh, swatching. Oh, good. Yeah. The packing cubes are great. Because what we do is we usually, when we first got them, we would actually unpack them and put them in the little cupboards on the ship. And then we decided, wait, that's kind of a waste of time. So now we just lay the packing cubes on the shelves and take things out of it as we need it. And it keeps everything kind of neat and
packing cubes are great.
Place and
Marty can tell you that if she's still on. She's a big fan of the packing cubes. And Elizabeth, we appreciate that. We are trying to figure out what to do. Orlando Science Center sounds like an option. We talked about Ripley's, believe it or not, but after looking at YouTube videos, it looked a little weird. So I don't think we're going to go there.
We actually thought about going to Epcot. We actually thought about spending the day there, but we just think it would be a little too, well, not even the price, but a little too, I guess, tiring to spend the whole day there right before the cruise. So
yeah, that could be a lot.
I think we're just going to wait for a whole week of a Disney World trip at some point down the road to go there.
All right, let's see. It's a couple final things. Charles Hahn, we're going to tell you hands down, the Breeze. The Breeze definitely over the Vista. That's our opinion. You asked it and you got it. So if anyone else loved the Vista more, no offense, but we're going to tell you to go on the Breeze.
Yeah, and if you've been on Princess, I would say you might enjoy the Breeze more than because the Vista is it's big, but you feel a lot more crowded on it versus the Breeze. I think everything's kind of it seems like, I want to say like has its own little areas, but it felt a lot more crowded.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know what else to say.
No, Elizabeth, you got a point, but I'll tell you what, one thing that Matthew's really into is different cultures. And he plays a lot of video games where he travels to different lands and learns about different things. And, we'll be somewhere and he'll be like, look, that's the flag of some country.
Yeah,
like, how do you know that?
And of countries, and
so
he could tell
that's
you
why we thought Epcot might be cool.
Almost any date, you ask him some kind of historical question of when it happened, what date, and he'll say, 1529 or whatever. Yeah. He's got.
So oddly enough, the kid would probably root for a day at Epcot versus a day at Disney.
Yeah,
which is weird, but hey, he's a crazy kid. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
All right, listen. Things are winding down. We've been on here for 40 minutes. People are falling asleep. Let's wrap this thing up. But hey, thanks everybody for all the involvement. We really appreciate it. And
which do you like better, the Magic or the what?
I don't know what. Amanda lost me on there. Which do you like better, the Magic or the what?
Retype it, Amanda.
Oh, the Pride.
We haven't been on the Pride, but we've been on ships that are the same class as the Pride. Yeah. So I'm going to say the Magic.
We go Magic.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Tali, for your comments. That's nice. Desi, thanks a lot. We appreciate you saying that. All right. So a couple of shameless plugs to end the video. Number one, don't forget you can find Sharon's Facebook page. We don't talk about it much, but I always tell her to talk about it. If you cruise with kids, go to Cruising Carnival with Kids. There's about a little under 6,000 people on there. You have to request to join the group, so you know you're in the right one, and then she gets you in. So if you want to, if you're thinking about cruising with kids, you can go there for tons of amazing info.
That's just a good place for some Q&A with Cruising with Kids and information on what's on different ships for kids.
She keeps a tight watch on people. If you talk about a lot of websites, a lot of Facebook groups, you go talk about kids and people get a little feisty. A lot of people don't like kids on their vacations. They think they're annoying and a nuisance.
So that's why I think they join that, is because they can talk about kids. And
so she keeps it clean and there's no fighting, but that's not allowed.
Allow advertising on that page, and I do kind of check to make sure everyone has a profile before I let them in, because I don't want, since it is related to kids, I don't want people post pictures of their cruise with their kids. So I'm really picky about,
Yeah, we try to keep the shenanigans out of there.
So
kind of like our guy that kept joining tonight. Sorry. He kept on sneaking in. I'm not sure how many YouTube names he has.
Oh, did you see it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, he's been back a few times under some different aliases. So I try to keep up with him. So thanks for hanging in there with that.
Marilyn. Oh, you're going on the Bliss in October? Oh, that would be nice. We wanted to go out of Long Beach in October as well to make it a lot less expensive on us. But like I said, we wanted to wait till our son's birthday in January. We mentioned that last week, so he could ride the go-karts.
Yeah, because I think you got to be 14. You got to be 14 to ride the go-karts.
Yeah. So now we got to fly to Miami to do it.
There you go. All right. So what else? You got to plug anything else real quick? SharonAtSea.com. If you guys need any help or have any questions about booking a cruise or how to book, or your first timers thinking about doing it, you can contact Sharon through email.
Or the Facebook. You can
Facebook, yeah. Send her a
well.
message on Sharon at Sea Travel on Facebook. That's the Facebook page.
My phone number
and get
is
all
on
over
there, my email. And you can just contact me if you have questions. You don't even have to book a cruise. If you have just cruise questions, feel free to contact me.
Lisa, thanks. I appreciate that. Lisa said I did a good job handling the Dale invasion. So anyway, all right, guys.
So we will be back. We'll probably be posting. We will be posting a couple more videos this week.
Yes, it's almost cruise time, so things are starting to get exciting around here.
Like I said, pros and cons of New Orleans. We also have one coming out on our favorite beaches in the pretty much the Caribbean, but it's all of our favorite beaches that we've been to. Mm-hmm. We had a request for that a while back.
I throw my opinion out there too, although I'm not a big beach guy. It's something about me and sand and my bathing suit, and I'm just not a fan of it. But we'll get into that next time, okay?
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Talk about that next time. All right, cool. So everybody, we'll see you later. Thanks for joining us.
Live next Monday, and at the end of our live stream.
You realize I'm trying to cut this thing off so these people can go to sleep, and you're like,
announce the winner. So be here.
Okay.
So we'll see if you won.
Okay, and what's the last thing you'd like to tell people?
See you later.
See you later, and happy cruising.
Happy cruising. Good night, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.